It is a new day in the city of Dearborn with a new mayor, and we'll also get you updated on this just horrific case. The victim, a pregnant woman, a woman pregnant with twins, who now has burns on 60% of her body. We'll get updated on both of them. Let's start with the Dearborn mayor, the first Arab American and Muslim mayor there in the city of Dearborn, WJR senior news analyst Lloyd Jackson with this look. Hi, Lloyd.
Hey, Guy. Yeah, this morning on the All Talk with Kevin Dietz and Tom Jordan, you heard part two of my conversation with newly elected Dearborn Mayor Abdullah Hammoud. He discussed complaints of racial profiling and a new vision for public safety in Dearborn, his plan on working side by side with Dearborn City Council to solve major problems, and why he admitted out loud in his inaugural address that he will not always succeed and there will be mistakes. Now, as I wrap up my conversation with the Dearborn mayor, one of his main plans is to work closely with the citizens on what the problems are and what's needed to fix them. And that not only means hearing their complaints and ideas, but making sure the right people are in place to help him be successful as mayor.
Immediately following the election in November, I announced a community transition team. This was largely made up of residents. They sat at the table with me and interviewed just about every single director that I have appointed to this day. So it wasn't just Abdullah Hammoud's decision. Frankly, it was the community's decision on who should be at the helm of each of our departments, just to demonstrate even further my strong beliefs in a co-governing system.
The state of Michigan and the rest of the country are in the midst of a COVID-19 pandemic, and there have been vaccine sites and testing sites set up in Dearborn. But besides COVID, Dearborn also has a problem with opioids as well. Mayor Hammoud, who has a health and epidemiology background, says from an organizational standpoint, he's going to bring in more help.
We're bringing in a director of public health, someone who will help advise on many of the public health issues that our city is facing. And frankly, every decision we make as a city has a public health element to it. And so our public health director will focus not only on issues such as COVID and the pandemic, but also trying to address the opioid epidemic. And the city of Dearborn has just received notice that we're going to receive $900,000 from the state of Michigan from the opioid settlement with some of the major opioid manufacturers. That $900,000 will be used for preventative and or treatment for those who are suffering from substance and drug use.
And finally, when he started this journey as mayor of Dearborn, he thought of some words of the late Congressman John Dingell, who said, "Elected officials do not have power. They hold power and trust for the people who elected him." I asked Mayor Hammoud what those words meant to him.
And what it means is that, the authority that I have as mayor has been bestowed upon me or granted to me by the residents of the city, and I need not forget that. But ultimately, I serve the residents, and that was the goal in opening up with those lines, is centering that the residents are our primary focus, that they are top of mind behind each and every decision that we make as an administration.
Mayor Hammoud says, in assuming the office of mayor, we just don't inherit a shared past, we also inherit responsibility for the future. I want to thank the mayor and his team for allowing me some time to speak with him, and I expect, guys, some big things and changes from him during his time as mayor of Dearborn.
We've had him on a few times here on our show, Lloyd, and he's a very thoughtful guy, and he has been on the forefront of some pretty big reforms going forward that really were very bipartisan in nature. So he is someone that knows how to reach across, and I think that's a good thing, and it's certainly a skill that he's going to need in Dearborn, is because there's such a diverse community there.